Hey guys, welcome to the Bambushi Happy Hour. Let's talk Big Brother season 27. I am Peju Bambushi Roethlisberger, and thank you guys for tuning in. As always, this is the after the show update. Now, I know it took me a minute to give you guys an update. Before I continue, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Listen, I was in very deep thought reflecting on season 27. Now, I must admit, I was rooting for Morgan because I felt that she put in the most effort into the game, made it the most exciting, and really just kind of left it all on the floor. That is the BB house floor. However, as you all know, expect the unexpected in Big Brother. Anything can happen. And sometimes when you play so hard and so strong, you have a blind spot, you have a weakness. And we know that Morgan's weakness was Ashley. She had blinders. She never saw Ashley for the smart, strong, strategic woman that she was. Although as time progressed, she started to see signs of it, but she never really recognized how much of a threat Ashley was. Now, that all has to go with how good of a game Ashley played. Well, the thing about it is that people were looking at Ashley early on, but Morgan was always protecting Ashley. So Ashley should share some of that money with Morgan. No, she's not going to do that. Of course not. But let me just kind of go through the cast in general and give you my final grade for the season. Zay, my first evictee, Zay. Zay didn't know what he was doing. He Googled and or did chat GPT to find out how to play Big Brother. Bad idea, Zay. You seemed like a sweet guy, but you just had no idea what you were doing. Good riddance. Amy, I wanted more from Amy. Amy cried too much and didn't give enough. Also seemed like a sweet lady, but good riddance. Adrian was a really big disappointment to me because I think Adrian could have played a better game if he was willing to play Big Brother. He said he was a super fan. He studied all the comps. He built a wall in his backyard. He did all these things, but he wasn't willing to lie. You have to lie in Big Brother. Even if you play a quote unquote honest game, you have to tell some alteration of the truth in order to be a good Big Brother player. Adrian, you didn't do that. So sorry, Adrian. Next, we have Jimmy. Jimmy, I thought was entertaining, and I would have liked to see Jimmy stay in the competition a little bit more. I liked his rapport with Rachel. I think that there was more to Jimmy than meets the eye, but I think he was just doing too much. Next, evictee, we have Mr. Zach, Mr. Handsome himself. Zach, I don't know what you were doing, Zach. I really don't know why you didn't use the power. Like that was ridiculous. Did you really have resentment towards Ava so much to where you really couldn't, forfeit the 10 G's so that you can have an opportunity to win 750 G's or stay in the house longer and get better brand deals? I don't know. Zach, I'm not really sure where you're coming from. I know you didn't have a high opinion of not Morgan, of Ashley. You thought that she was stupid. Really, Zach, you're the one who appeared to be the fool. Next, we have Riley. Riley, I guess, fooled the house. I think if Riley would have stayed in the house longer, I think he had a really, really good chance of winning because for whatever reason, they were all misted by Riley, except for, of course, Rachel. Next, we have Catherine. It's kind of funny that Catherine and Riley went back to back. I heard that they were seeing each other. I don't know if this is true or not, but Catherine, good luck. You're a grown woman. It's none of my business. Good luck. Mickey. Now, Mickey was the last boot before the jury. I had high hopes from Mickey early on in the competition. She seemed to get along with people well. She seemed to have strategy. And then all of a sudden, she just kind of went rogue. And nothing that she did made any sense. You didn't know if you can trust her. Her allies didn't feel comfortable with her anymore. She was throwing everybody under the rug, under the bus, and she was just doing too much. So I'm glad that Mickey left pre-jury because I think she would have tainted the jury, and I don't think that Ashley would have won. Next, the first juror was, of course, Rachel. Now, this was all due to a stupid twist that they threw the White Locusts into the game. And this kind of effed up the game, if you ask me. I thought that Rachel was playing the best game in the beginning. And it's weird that they would throw something in the game that would mess up Rachel, who was the most popular person, returning legend onto the season. Now, do I think it's fair to have a returning legend on a season with all newbies? No. I think that if you return to a season, that it should be against vets. I think they should have an all winners season to make it, even. Or if they want to have all stars return again, it should be people who didn't win. No winners on returning season and seasons unless it's a season of all winners. That's just how I feel. Although I love Rachel, I don't think it was fair that she was put on this cast in this season. And it wasn't fair in many ways. It's not fair for her and it's not fair against her. It's just my thought. Our second juror was Will, and I love Will. I stand by Will should have made it even further in the competition. I don't think that Ashley should have been in the spot that she should have been in. I think Will should have been in the final three. I think if Will was in the final three, I think either Morgan or Vince wins. I don't think that Will would have won, although you never know. You never know because the way things went, Ashley only won the non-physical comps, and one of them was apparently a very lucky competition because both of them messed up. When I say both of them, I mean Vince and Ashley, but Ashley had the stick-to-itiveness. She stuck to it and she realized, oh, wait a minute, these instructions, I have them all messed up. Let me fix it instead of throwing a tantrum like Vince did. Moving on, Kelly. Now, Kelly was aided by the fact that they had the BB blockbuster. If they didn't have the blockbuster, Kelly would have went home first or second week. She was not a strong player. I wish we would have seen more of the personality that she showed when she was having the interview with Julie, because throughout the season, she was annoying. She was complaining. Didn't know the game of Big Brother at all. And I think that she shouldn't have been on the show. Lauren. Okay, so Lauren is a Big Brother super fan. Lauren was good at competitions, but not good at talking and not good at strategy. She kind of knew what she was supposed to do, but never really did it. And she didn't talk much and you could barely hear her. So I don't like that. I think maybe if she comes back in another 5 years, she'll be more mature and she'll know how to behave. She'll actually play the game of Big Brother instead of talking about it in a soft voice and staring into space or staring at the wall while she's actually talking to an ally. I don't know. And she was scared of everything. It was just so silly to me. Okay. Next, we have Keanu. Now, Keanu was very entertaining. Keanu knew what he really was supposed to do, but he had bad reads on everything. He really just had bad reads on the game for himself. And I just thought that was really funny. Like, that was hilarious. And he made it entertaining because he was good at comps and he was overly confident. And I love that part about him. I did not like the fact that he was clearly like a bro, like, yo, bro, like, what are y'all doing? You guys forgot that you all were part of the reason why so many guys got voted out at the beginning, because you guys didn't align properly, didn't get on the same page. Some people was scared to vote for their allies because they wanted to make it seem like they were playing in the middle, and like that's just stupid. Like, you have to show whatever it is that you want. Like, if you win head of household, you're in control. So you make the nominations go the way you want them to go, not what everybody else wants done. Keanu did understand that, but he just didn't really have a good read on his own game. And the way he was with Rachel, if he had listened to Rachel, he might have won the game. Who knows? Ava, Ava, I think Ava kind of fooled people. People thought that Ava was so sweet and so nice, and she had some things about her that were cool, and then she had other things about her that were just like really like odd and just kind of like nasty. Like her mouth, it was just ridiculous. Some of the things that came out of this lady's mouth, I thought was really just not cool. And I'm sorry, listen, I am a feminist, okay? But I don't want to see hairy armpits on anyone. I really just don't. Like, you don't, like, if you don't want to like shave it like close, okay, but like that just really looked like hair on your head, like long hair that you need to comb that was under her arms. It was really gross. Please forgive me. I know you guys are going to be mad at me, but I just don't want to see that. Or keep your arms closed. Or no one wants to see that. It was gross. Sorry. And she did a lot of gross things in the house, just that weren't very clean. I didn't like it. Morgan. Morgan, you played a really good game, except your weak spot was Ashley. Like I said, Ashley should have not been in this spot. It should have been Will. Also, you didn't get enough sleep. You were fighting back and forth with Vince, which was very entertaining. But I think if you had gotten some sleep, you would have done better on that final HOH quiz. That's what I think. And the one thing that did annoy me was that you didn't admit to, obviously there was some chemistry that you had with the Vince and things were inappropriate. Was it mainly your fault? I'm going to say no, because you weren't the one in the relationship, but do you play part of the blame? Of course you do. And to act like you didn't see these things as a grown woman, I don't really like that, but I still am a fan. I want you to succeed. I would like to see you come back to Big Brother again. I like to see you in some other shows because you really gave it your all and you deserve your flowers. Now, Vince, you were entertaining, but Vince, you were also, well, first of all, you whined too much. You had a lot of like, you complained. It was just too much. And you knew that it was a lot. And you lied to everyone. There was no one in the house that you were honest with. Even Morgan, who actually really turned out to be your closest ally, you lied to everyone. You lied so much to where you made it impossible that anyone would really want to vote for you. You had poor jury management. And man, you came in there saying that you had this girlfriend. Don't say you have a girlfriend. Just don't. Don't come in there saying that you have a girlfriend, all right? Because it was too much of a distraction going on. If she's a 7-year girlfriend that you aren't obviously not married to, don't live with, not engaged to, live in a different town, and you're 34 years old, how much of a girlfriend is it really? Just curious. So you guys know that Vince reportedly found out that his girlfriend, now ex-girlfriend, broke up with him live during the finale, is when he is finding this out. Let's see what happens with Vince and Morgan. I know right now they're probably trying to distance themselves from each other, but let's see down the line another 3-6 months from now. Finally, Ashley. Ashley, everyone underestimated you. They shouldn't have underestimated you. As the weeks went by, people could see that, oh, this lady does have a brain. How is she still here when this is the woman known for her long showers? And Vince was trying to get her out since week 1. but yet she's still here. Wait a minute. Ashley knows what's going on in the house, and I have no idea about all these different alliances. What? Hmm. And Ashley is still, young. I think she's probably going to be better at competitions than even Ava or maybe Will. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. So did I enjoy this season? I did enjoy this season, and I was a sore loser because my pick didn't win. And so, this is why it took me so long to come to you guys and to give you my final thoughts on season 27. I am so looking forward to season 28. But in the meantime, guys, you can continue to check out this channel because I'm giving you updates on The Golden Bachelor, which I'll be doing with my mom, who is the co-host of the Bambushi Happy Hour. And I'm giving you updates on Love is Blind. And I will be giving you updates on The Traitors and Married at First Sight whenever that comes out. Thank you guys for all your support. I really do appreciate you. Be safe, and you'll be seeing me very, very soon. Bye.
It'll get you drunk.